So as you guys may have noticed, this is not my normal setup. At very short notice, I had to come to Illinois with some family stuff that my wife had to be here for. Literally, when I landed, I got here, then my laptop went out on me, so I had to go buy a new laptop. I had to put all the software in it, but now we're back. I'll be back in Texas tomorrow, so everything is good. But either way, while I was gone, Akash, who has been a cash cow for creators over the past 3 weeks, has, I guess he went on the flagrant and he addressed the situation. I haven't seen this yet. I've tried to stay away from it because I thought it'd be interesting if I could give a very authentic take and a very authentic reaction. So let's go ahead and get right into this one.
Tonight on Flagrant, the truth will be revealed. Marriages will be shattered. Friendships destroyed. Nothing will be the same again. Our guest, once a beloved comedian, has spent the last couple weeks being destroyed, disrespected. He's been dragged through the mud, and he couldn't even take out that tiny little of his and stuff it inside for his own pleasure. Give it up for our friend, here to tell his side of the story, Akaash Singh. Hey, brother.
No, I haven't watched Flagrant in a long time. Do they normally do this type of intro now? Where it kind of seems like Dr. Phil or like the Maury Show or something like that.
Brother,
I don't know what's
thank
going
you
on
so
yet.
much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You can't imagine what you've been going through the last few weeks. Tell us what's been on your mind,
Dude,
what's been on your heart.
I'm so glad you asked me, man. It's been really hard for me.
Hard for you? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Jocelyn Singh is in the building. She wants vengeance. Security is here. Security is stopping her. The Punjabi power. Oh my God! She's abusing the security guards. Guys, it's absolute pandemonium.
So they're turning it into a bit. They're starting the thing with the skit. That's what this is. They're just turning it into a bit.
Akaash has brought out a comically large pair of scissors. He's cutting the back. Oh my Lord! Jocelyn, this is
Oh my gosh. This is just a circus, but I get it. I get the vision. But I think what would have been actually funny, I think what would have been funnier is if Akaash and Jocelyn came in, they did like the Dr. Phil or Maury intro. They came in, sat down, and then Myron kicked the door down. I think that would have been funny. I think that would have been, or they could have went full on Maury show and invited them in, and Myron could have hosted it and did like a "you are not the father" type of vibe. They could have went full lie detector test to really get to the bottom of it. That would have been entertaining. But this so far is just a clown show. Like, this was an opportunity for Akaash to actually address some of his grievances and potentially get an apology. And so far, it just seems like they're trying to make a joke out of it. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But let's see where it goes.
Tonight on Flagrant.
The Akaash Singh files. No, they should have named them the Jocelyn files. Forget the Epstein files. We need the Jocelyn files.
Let's just get right into it.
Yeah. Yes.
Which frat party should my daughter avoid in the near future?
All of them, because why would your daughter be at a frat party when you're paying $40,000 a year for education? Not to get blackout drunk.
I have a 2-year-old daughter. Which frat party should she not go to?
Shy should avoid Teak because they definitely. Why?
They make you pop that thing crazy or
No,
what?
because they spike the drink.
No way.
Yeah,
they
so they
spike
got
the
kicked
drinks.
off of our campus.
No
for
way.
doing
Her
that.
drinks was spiked. That's why she was popping that pee.
Yeah.
Oh my
But those were the best times of her life. That's what she said.
Lord.
Yeah.
Popping pussy.
Yeah.
Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms
We're
that
gonna-
you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to
To
break
be
it down.
fair, I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Look at this.
Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fly as hell, wearing a minimum of 3-inch heels, preferably higher, and dancing your ass
They
off
reading
into
Urban
the wee
Dictionary?
hours of the morning. That was
made
what
by
I
a
was
white
doing.
Yeah, this is white people's definition
What are
of
we
it.
talking
This
about?
is-
The people that I know that use this term aren't talking about going out in 6-inch heels. Usually they're talking about a woman that's out here doing anything for a piece of change. If you get what I'm saying.
Learn.
Don't go to Urban.
Guys, what do you think popping pussy is?
Exactly. I'm happy you asked the brothers because this is not how it's referred where I'm from or the people that I know when they say it. That's not what they talking about.
See?
Exactly.
Joey Curtis is not that. Okay? They're doing more than security here.
That was my bad. That was my
Okay.
bad.
That was your
Yeah,
bad.
that was
Okay.
my
The real Urban Dictionary.
Just give me a call every time.
Anytime you're worried about anything like that. Yeah.
Now, that's what I thought. As a white, I thought popping pussy was just dancing. I thought it was like
Yeah,
twerking.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew that that's what you meant.
Yes, that's what I
right?
meant.
But like once the internet makes you a whore,
yeah.
They're looking at
No, we didn't make her anything. We're just observing the information as it comes. This is all stuff that she willingly put out. She didn't have to say any of this stuff online. This is all stuff she willingly put out. We're all giving us our takes on her behavior and her mentality. We didn't make her anything. This was her decision.
Joe, we're talking.
This is our friend's wife.
That's my wife, yo. For now. That's my wife for the time being.
For the time being.
What's going on?
We have a Kalshi market, by the way. We have a Kalshi market. There's a Kalshi market that's been made. Will Akaash and Jasleen divorce before 2027? I just want to point that out.
Oh, yeah, no,
okay?
that's way too long. Why would you wait till 2027? Yeah, if it was me, we wouldn't even be referring to her as Jasleen Singh. That last name would have been gone. She would have been referred to as Jasleen Single.
2027?
It would have been over with.
We have
There's
like
no
a
way.
long way.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Been over.
We're trying to rebrand you right now, Jasleen.
Okay, give us some.
I gotta wait.
And that's the thing. He just said, we're trying to rebrand you. Is this an actual video where they're going to have a real conversation, or is this just a PR move? Because right now, this seems like he said a rebranding. It seems more like a PR move.
Can we get some other definitions out of the way?
Yeah, let's get some
Okay.
other
Yeah,
definitions.
Yeah. Allegedly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah.
Is it
Seems more
true
like
that you
PR.
said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what does a roster
What is that?
mean to
Okay,
you?
What does
so
this mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, yeah, you know. Okay. So I
His
was,
Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was the repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college,
You did everything that your parents thought that you would do if you had freedom. So they were trying to protect you from that. And now you're on a podcast, on your husband's podcast, humiliating him and destroying his career in real time. So it seems like they were trying to protect you from something. And I side with the parents because the moment she had any freedom, she did everything they was afraid she would have done.
I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't
exactly.
actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified.
When I said hooking up, I just meant fishing. You're not going to convince me that a person who is chronically online and understands all of these terms with feminism and all this other stuff doesn't understand the context of hooking up. Hooking up is a euphemism because people do things that they're not proud of and they do things that they can't even talk about with all honesty. So they use euphemisms like hooking up instead of saying things like fucking or having sex with. Hooking up is just a less vulgar way to say you've been having sex, essentially.
Amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
It's all a
Now, I will
misunderstanding,
be honest,
guys.
as much as I was heartbroken by what was going on with you guys and definitely with, Akaash, my brother, there was a little part of me that was like, it would be hilarious to come in here and find out you had a huge roster and was lying about being a virgin this whole time.
It'd be funny for you.
It would have been heartbreaking for you.
Yeah.
You know, you
But
waited
as-
your whole life to share your virginity with a girl and she threw it to some frat house in like 20 years.
Yeah, I know Akaash just been in the shower listening to Drake. Just, you can't even tell that he's crying. He's in the shower because he doesn't want you to know that he's crying. The water blends in with the tears. Just listening to Drake. In the dark, too, by the way. Full fetal position just in the corner of the shower. I don't even know if the water's touching him fully, but the drops are making it so you can't tell that he's actually crying and sobbing.
White dude.
A white guy! A fucking white guy!
Yeah.
Got that shit. Don't slap five there. That's bad.
Crazy.
Okay, so
Okay, we're getting- all right.
no real roster.
Yes.
Because what is a roster, Al?
Yeah, what's a roster?
What was a roster like? What was
Urban Dictionary, Indian Dictionary, right?
Yeah. Turban
Please
dictionary.
explain.
Okay, Al, what is a roster, Al?
So a roster is a rotation of partners
Yeah.
that they would pop their pussy for me.
Bingo.
No, okay.
That's
Exactly.
what a roster
and
would
it
do.
might be different for women in their rosters because they want one guy for sleeping with. They want another guy that they can call to get some work done on their car. They want another guy they can call if they need bill money. They want another guy they can call if they need some food. They want another guy. They have guys for different tasks, so it might be a little bit different. But I'm gonna tell you right now, every team that has a roster has a franchise player. So it's at least one dude out of that roster that's hitting usually when any woman say that she got a roster. So I'm not buying it. Usually it's multiple dudes, but at the very least, every team that has a roster has a franchise player. And every woman who has a roster has at least one dude that's hitting. I ain't believing that.
I didn't mean like
women on my roster would be popping their pussy.
Exactly.
I don't even like you saying
Yeah,
that
why are you
word
saying it
hard
like
to her
that?
like
Yeah,
that. Man,
and
that
eating a
feels
little popcorn.
uncomfortable.
With all due respect.
But it seems like they're not actually having a real conversation because they're trying to kind of do damage control where every time the conversation skews towards being a little bit more serious, they try to do like a joke, but it's not actually funny and they're all fake laughing. Akaash can't even fake laugh sometimes because he just seems like he's in misery. And the other three, Schultz and the other two hosts, they seem like they're just trying to take away the tension anytime they can instead of actually addressing this in a serious manner. That's what it looks like.
Thank you.
No. This is a good lesson.
it's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Remember
what
the black
I
substitute
meant.
teacher in Key and Peele? That's that right now. He's really explaining things to you.
Any other questions about the world that you have?
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
No.
Also, why buffalo chicken wraps every day?
Me?
Yeah.
if you're to the point where you're saying these things and you don't actually know the meaning behind them, maybe you shouldn't have a podcast. Maybe you shouldn't be on TikTok saying things if you don't actually know the meanings because you're naive. So maybe we should just dead the whole podcast and you doing your own TikTok thing because you're not making any money from it and you're destroying your husband's career. So if you're that naive, maybe we do need to have the discussion of you not doing that anymore going forward. But it don't seem like they're doing that. It's like every time the conversation gets serious, they're talking about buffalo chicken wraps. What does that have to do with anything? Instead of letting the conversation continue into something serious, it's like they're trying to lighten it, but the jokes aren't really sticking. But they're all fake laughing, hoping that we will laugh with them. But at this point, this is just PR.
Sit it on the internet.
Wait, I don't know this one. Is that what you call the black guys? No.
Like none of this is funny.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
No, she calls it a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay, wait. Tell us, what is the buffalo chicken wraps?
No, it's just literally I would just order buffalo chicken wraps every day for dinner.
That's it.
I think where the confusion was is like I was just talking about this nostalgia for being in college when it's like you're still a child, but it feels like you're in the adult world and like you're so insulated and you're in this bubble and like everything's just so simple and easy. And that's more what I was talking about.
And nothing's more simple and easy than the life that you have now with the multimillionaire husband. So you reminiscing on a different time where things were simple and easy, where you should have been focused on education. And you didn't talk about college. You didn't talk about the college experience. You didn't talk about focusing on the books and the education and the things that you're learning and spending time with friends. You specifically said popping your pee at specifically, she made it about race, not me, at white boy frat parties. That's what she said. It wasn't about college at all. It was about specifically popping that pee. And that's a little bit different to me.
Everybody thinks you're a gold digging whore.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
I'm
There's a
working
lot of
hard
people.
on reaching
Kerr,
excellence.
please, Kerr, you're a professional here. You're doing security, okay? We cannot laugh at him calling his own wife a gold digging whore, okay?
Yeah, she told me to shut up. It's even. You know what I mean?
that
It's
is
even.
fair. That is fair. Okay. Also, like in terms of the gold digging,
Yeah.
like
Serious.
Do you do you consider yourself a good gold digger?
Yeah. Because
How are you a good gold digger and you're not even taking care of the golden goose? You're ruining the golden goose's career. Why would you call yourself a good gold digger and you ain't even protecting the gold? The golden goose that's giving you the golden eggs, you're supposed to take care of the golden goose. Like, I don't understand how dudes will get all this money and then they will go and get a gold digger that's not even a good gold digger. If I get a gold digger, it's going to be a woman that look good, that's going to at least do things for me. She's going to cook and clean, at least act like she cares about me for a portion of the time before she divorces me and takes me for half of everything. These gold diggers nowadays, they just want to sit around. They don't want to cook like she bragged about or clean. They don't want to have no kids. They don't even want to respect the guy that they're with. And these simple sources just fall for it every time. Like, at least if you're going to fall for a gold digger, make it be a good gold digger, bro. We don't even have good gold diggers anymore. Crazy.
I invested low and waited for it to go high.
You're a gold prospect.
Yes, you're an
That's not
investor.
a gold digger.
Investor.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like a what
Investor.
is that? You're like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, you're like Akaash with Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
She bought much lower than I did. she bought at the bottom.
Yeah, but your stock's still low. I mean, if you invested in her as a stock, that's still low. Her stock then paid off. Her stock then went to the moon, and she still don't even respect it because she still thinks that the stock was a dumb investment.
to be fair, it's like I was working too in the beginning,
One
and
of us
you
was
weren't.
working.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
When we met, I worked at Goldman Sachs. I got a job at Deloitte after I
a
graduated
consultant.
college. I was a consultant.
Sleeping in until 12
I worked in
12 p.m.
data analytics.
Right? Yeah.
You're a gold digger.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say this though, it does speak to her character that she was with him when he didn't have much. That does speak to her character, and it does clear her up a little bit. But with that being said, that's what you're supposed to do as a gold digger. You're supposed to shut up. I'm sure when you were going out and doing your thing at Goldman Sachs, you didn't see Akaash making TikToks talking about how he's living this life and disrespecting you and ruining your reputation when you had to go to work. He wasn't doing that, right? Because he was being a good housewife, like you supposed to be. If my wife goes and pays all the bills, she ain't got to worry about nothing at home. She go make $200,000, man, it's going to be spick and span every day. I'm going to be cleaning, I'm going to be cooking, I'm going to be taking care of the kids, and I'm going to shut my ass up. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're in a position where somebody else is taking care of you. You're not supposed to be actively online trying to piggyback off of his career by destroying it and embarrassing him. Sometimes you got to know your role. And if you're in the role where you're being taken care of, it's your job and your duty to make it as easy as possible for the other person, not as hard as possible and being a thorn in his ass on purpose and bragging about that. That doesn't make any sense.
Sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, I know. This whole thing backfired.
I was saying rent.
I used to really believe that you guys were poor with his sob stories so we could get Patreon going. I didn't know you're working at a fucking hedge fund this whole time he was spending your money.
Well, I wasn't making that much. I was making like 70 grand a year in New York City on 2 people.
Yeah, that's damn near. You might as well pick a cardboard box. You'd be homeless off 70 grand with 2 people in New York City at this point.
But that's good, though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay, so then when did you guys get
Not
really
that much,
broke?
though,
And why
to
did
be
you stay
honest.
with him?
In New York.
2018. Okay, do you want the real answer or the fun answer?
I want to know the real answer. And like, I want to know that, because I heard this beautiful story that Akash told about you guys sleeping on the floor and then like him wanting to give you his North Face or something. And then you gave it back because you're like, it's not Mew Mew. I'm not sleeping in North Face. You save your money and give me Mew Mew. And then I'll sleep on the floor with Mew Mew.
It's in 2009. I'm just in North.
No, but you guys were sleeping on the floor because you were evicted from your apartment. You were moving to New Jersey, right? This is real.
Basically.
And you still want to stay with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
I never actually asked why.
No, you know why, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got that muffin top.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got that.
pause. Time out, Schultz. I ain't never dapped another man up about having pause. Pause.
Loud.
Schultz.
Yeah.
okay, the real answer.
What is loud? What is that?
His dick smells.
Oh, that dick. Yeah, because one.
How did you know that? I mean, how did you know? How do you know that detail about that? How did you know that?
That's you. Yo, Kurt. Guys, you guys are professional security.
What
man.
if
You
a
guys
guy breaks
got-
out?
Come on, you didn't make sure. Okay, no, but for real, you got a stink dick husband sleeping on the floor. like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, you're supposed to be a gold digging whore according to the internet.
That's what I'm saying. There was like so many red flags early on.
But why'd you stay? That's
Okay,
So are they trying to make the audience feel stupid because they were taking in the information that she was putting out and all of those things seem to lead that way? I don't know if you guys have seen the discussion that she had about prenups. She comes more from a feminist perspective where she admittedly has double standards where a man should not have a prenup. And then when asked, well, what should a woman do for a man? She couldn't even answer it, but she believes that women who are successful should have prenups. That is a very gold digger mentality, and don't try to make us seem crazy for assuming that, especially when she says she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she don't got any kids. She brags about these things, and then she talks about spending all his money all the time. What other reason would you be there for? If those are the things that you obviously value, what would you consider that to be? So don't try to make us seem crazy for assuming that Akaash might be in a compromising situation with the woman that's using him.
I felt like as soon as I met you, it was love at first sight. I loved you. Like, I don't know. I just felt like, and maybe like you feel like that when you guys met your wives or your fiance. It's like you just like know when you have that special connection. It's like, okay, like God picked this person out for me, and like everything he did from top to bottom, like his character, his integrity, his personality, like I just like loved everything about it. So I was like, okay, like I don't want to just leave because we're going through a hard time, because I really believed in like his potential, like just like you did,
For sure.
you know, because you were more successful than Akaash like in the very beginning and stuff, and now you guys have, yeah, whatever.
I
And you guys have
also
come up
believe that
together.
he was incredibly brilliant and
Yeah.
talented, but also just an amazing soul and an incredible person.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all think Akaash is cool. That's why we want him to drop the gold digger. That's all this is about. We just looking at the woman that he's with and saying this poor guy is being taken advantage of. And at this point, we almost can't even feel bad because we done already told him and he just ignoring the signs. He just willy-nilly just walking around, just want to be ignorant. So it's fine at this point. It's like, you know, but it really did come from a good place. It was more of a situation where you see so many guys, so many good guys, where they could be with a woman that would really respect the position that they're in and respect the man that they're with for being able to do those things that he's doing for her. And we see he's with a woman that don't respect any of that. You get what I'm saying? So as a guy, from a guy's perspective, we're making fun of him, but when men make fun of each other, that's kind of how we criticize each other and shame each other out of certain behaviors. And we tried to do that for Akaash, and you can see the whole internet damn near agree with this, even the women. And he's just not getting it. He just don't care. There are some people that's definitely there to make fun of him, but I think most of the people are just like, damn, that's a sad situation. It's just cringy to see a guy with so much potential in a situation where somebody's just kind of holding him back and purposefully being a nuisance.
But I just know, I also knew that about him, that he had like ambition and this work ethic. So I was like, okay, like,
Yeah.
so we're going to go through this bumpy time. But I was like praying harder than I ever prayed, just that we would get out of it and like something would resolve. And I was just hoping that.
And it worked. Those prayers worked.
Yeah, it
And you
did,
haven't
knock on
prayed
wood, yeah.
prayed for his balls to change. No.
I never prayed for that. I was
Which
just,
shows me that you might like it. It's like Vegemite for Australia.
I ain't gonna lie, Vegemite is disgusting. Sorry, Aussies. That shit's disgusting. I used to play rugby. I had a teammate that was from Australia, and I heard about Vegemite before that. He just so happened to have some, and I tried it. It is a salty mess. I don't know what. I don't. It's just not even. It doesn't even have a flavor. It's just salt.
Acquired taste. Women are bigger on pheromones. That's
Yeah,
true. You like the
there is a
pheromones.
way that just kept you
Yeah,
in it. You
something
just couldn't
primal.
leave
maybe,
that.
yeah, it's possible.
Carnal smell. Stop it.
What?
Why you guys say carnival smell? What is that? What's that about? Why are you doing that to me?
That's crazy. Carnal.
Yeah, what is
Oh,
that?
Carnal smell
man.
would be better. It'd be like funnel cake. It'd be nice.
Okay, the other thing that we saw these videos of was the ducking the kisses. That was those
Yeah.
are listen.
These
and
ones piss me off.
Man, why are they so softball, bro? For this to be the flagrant podcast, and if you look up the definition, part of being flagrant is being a little bit offensive. They don't have no problem being offensive when it comes to any other topic. But now when we talking about this, all these questions are all softball. If this was one of my boys, we would have had this discussion off camera, first of all. It seems like Schultz is trying to milk the Akaash cow, too. Because this ain't even genuine to me. This just seems like PR. We would have had this conversation off the camera, and the questions would have been a lot more serious. I want to know why you thought it was okay to talk about your best friend's husband saying that he got a 10-incher right in front of your husband with him sitting on the same couch as this other guy. What about that? Because that can't be a misunderstanding. How can we misunderstand that? The full context is there. And she just kept doing it all over and over again. I mean, she got both hands on it. She doing tricks on it. I'm like, bro, get it out your mouth. Okay? Your husband is right here. I want to know what was that about? Are we gonna get to that point, or are we just gonna keep softballing this whole interview?
I'm guilty of. I'm
These
guilty
ones
of
pissed
that.
me off, and I didn't like it one bit, and I need you to explain yourself immediately.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We need
so-
to know.
Honestly, I
Also,
didn't,
can I just say that
Yeah.
I would watch the videos and I would die laughing. As a friend who loves him, I would die laughing because
No.
they edited it so perfectly where like he's going in and then it just right
No,
But he's
no. This is not a context situation, brother. If I lean in to give my wife a kiss and she turns her head, there's no more context needed. If I get down on one knee and buy my wife a $50,000 ring, and I lean in for a kiss and she turns her head, there's no more context that's needed. All the context is there. So don't try to paint this like, oh, it was just edited a certain way. No, she definitely was ducking those kisses. What are we doing right now? Who are you fooling, buddy? Are you trying to fool yourself? You're not fooling us. We seen it. We
already got
seen
his lips pursed, so he gotta commit to the kiss.
Yeah, we gotta check out the Shifty edit right there.
That might have been a Shifty.
Yeah,
Shifty
no.
might have been editing those.
Shifty made it.
Shifty?
Oh, it was just AI. It was just AI, y'all.
Those pissed me off.
So tell us about the duck. Do you always duck his kisses when there are not people around?
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even
That's
knew.
worse.
I never.
Way worse. Yeah. If I got a girl and I don't take her in public, that's not good. And by the way, women, if you have a guy and he doesn't want to take you out in public, you're embarrassing him in some way. Whether you're pretty and you just have a bad reputation and he don't want to be seen with that, or you just don't look good to him and he's just sleeping with you because it's something convenient. Usually, if people don't want to take you out in public, it's not a good sign. And if I publicly get down on one knee to propose to you for the second time with an upgraded ring, you need to publicly kiss me. How about that? Forget all that public stuff.
I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like
He really sat and thought about it.
Yeah, so
like,
it's just
okay.
off of instinct. She wasn't even thinking about doing it. So it was just off of instinct. She just naturally turning her head away.
maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful. I do get a little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like you was shy when you was in college when you was a repressed Indian thing. Seemed like that made you flourish. Like you wanted to do everything in that time, huh?
I think I also get overstimulated because Akaash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit. Like,
I get it now, this thing. I get it.
That's why I grabbed your chin so you couldn't
I didn't move my face though. I wasn't gonna let him find
You're supposed to
it.
check your mic.
I was there.
You're
I was
supposed
there.
to mic check.
Leave your mic.
Who's Mike? Mine? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Suck that off you.
Okay. So it is a little bit overstimulating for you.
yeah, it like regulates him, but it kind of overstimulates me. And like the videos people have seen are like the proposal videos. They're like already overstimulating.
Okay. So here's the thing that I think is like very
Overstimulating.
I think the relatable thing is not wanting to make out with your partner in front of your entire
Yeah,
family.
yeah, we're not saying make out. A peck is not making out. Did they kiss at the wedding? That was in front of their whole family. A peck is not making out.
But most people just do it because they're like, oh, I don't want my partner to feel embarrassed in this moment.
Nice
even though
choice
they're
of
like,
words there,
"Ugh."
bud. But no,
And you're
a
just
peck
like,
ain't making out.
You just feel the but I do think it is. I do think it's relatable though to have that sensation of like I don't want to be intimate around my like brother, sisters, or mom, dad.
Yeah.
What's more intimate, getting on your knee and proposing for a second time with a wedding ring? Because people always just say like intimacy is physical. What's more intimate, getting on one knee in front of your family for the second time, giving your wife a ring, talking about a second proposal, or giving him a peck? Because it seems like Akaash is being way more intimate than asking for a peck at the end.
Exactly.
I think that is. I think that's relatable to people.
Yeah.
But most people just do it and then do a quick one. Like my wife will just give me like a quick smooch and then go back to doing the
We
thing.
never saw our parents kissing ever, so it's like so foreign to us.
This is an interesting thing that a lot of the internet might not understand.
Yeah.
But it's like your family, your parents were not like romantically
No.
in love
Yeah.
at all. And would you say yours?
You could cut romantically. You know what I mean?
Were they both arranged? Were the
Yeah.
marriages both arranged?
Yeah.
And sometimes arranged marriage, it's a freak off. They love fucking all the time.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Probably.
Probably.
But they don't show us. Even
But they
kids
don't
don't
show.
see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You can't show that to children.
Yeah.
Our kids are going to see it.
They're gonna see it.
Now, especially the internet has shamed her into not ducking. So,
Oh, now she got no excuse.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Me one.
Yeah, that might be the only W we didn't got you. The internet then shamed his wife into kissing him.
Okay.
She too.
Well,
So, yeah.
Can we settle something for the internet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Will you kiss Akaash right now?
Oh, I don't even know if I want to see it. I think-
lips.
Okay.
Prove everybody
Bring
wrong.
that ass over here.
But it's gonna mess like
Bring that ass over here. Bring that ass
Wait, was there a butt right there? Okay. Got him. Oh no, the high five. We ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life. At least Jada did it on her podcast and then go on to his podcast and embarrass him.
Oh, shit!
My dude, right? Son.
It was overstimulating. It was overstimulating.
Gets across his leg. Shows or show. I've one on the books.
Okay,
There's
we gotta
one
let it
single
play.
one.
You gotta let the ads
March
play. It's a
28th,
respect thing.
2026, Providence,
Gotta let the
Rhode
ads play.
Island. Okay, it's part of the Rhode Island Comedy Festival. We will be out there. We will see you guys for
Hey,
a
shows,
very
get your money, get your
special
money.
night. Again, this is the only date that is on the books. Yes, I might be popping into these comedy clubs in New York City. Yes, the rumors are true. I might be up in there and out of there. Yes. But as far as the road goes, this is the one that we have booked. I'll see you guys, Providence, Rhode Island, March 28th, 2026. That's all.
Also, guys, we're adding shows all over the place. Thank you guys for helping me support my gold-digging wife. We have a fifth theater show in
The
Toronto.
problem with Akaash is he do a lot of crowd work and he like to talk about other people's relationships. Brother, you got to tread lightly at the rest of your shows. Don't talk about relationships. Always talk about something different. Maybe just keep making fun of white folks or something. I don't know. But talking about relationships is cut now. You can't do that anymore.
That we're
can't
adding.
do that
Thank y'all
anymore.
so much. That's fucking incredible. Sixth show in Irvine that we're adding this Sunday. We also announced Radio City. Oh, we're also adding a show. There's a casino date. Foxwoods Casino, January 24th, the day after the Wilbur. I'm excited. That's going to be in Mashantucket, Connecticut. All those dates and a bunch more. AkashSingh.com. Radio City still got
heckler's about
tickets
to be
left. Go cop
crazy.
those. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Hello, people. My name's Mark. I'm going to be on the road. I'm going to Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm also going to Chicago, Hoboken, New Jersey, Salt Lake City, Washington, D.C., to be announced, and Charlotte. And then, of course, we're doing our show every month in New York City at Mary Lou. We're doing it on December 16th. It's a great time, and I will see you.
Why does it say Washington, D.C. to be announced? It says TBC.
Yeah, we got to get the ticket link. It's, we're adding shows probably. They're going to be sold out. It's going to be a big theater, maybe an arena. I don't know. We got to
So
talk
your
with
website, you're announcing dates with no link?
Yeah, we got to see you got to keep the people waiting or wanting. What is it?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Always leave them wanting more, right? So whenever we add this arena, I'll see you guys at the show. God bless you all, and good evening, night.
You didn't expect to see me here, but I too have an announcement. I'm launching my new show, AM Mornings. We're live every Sunday at 11 Eastern. It's a call-in show where we discuss the biggest topics. What are you doing to me?
I'm kidding. I'm supporting you.
What do you mean? Don't blame him.
I'm not doing anything.
They're doing little sign signals. Fucking
no one's doing anything. Just keep going off the dome.
It's a call-in show where we discuss the biggest topics of the week. Join us in that.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Say it off the dome and then repeat the words like he's reading from the prompt. That's funny. That is actually funny.
Here's the catch. There's no anonymous trolling, no hiding behind an anime avatar. If you got something to say, you better show
That's
your
funny.
face,
That's funny.
bitches.
Every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Peace.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
That was heartbreaking for me. You know, like, now I'm feeling for Jesse. What an asshole this guy is to humiliate his wife in front of millions and millions of people.
It was an accident. But can I just say there's so
You sound like a laugh track. None of this is funny.
Tell us.
TikToks where I talk so positively about him. And
Yeah, but
like,
why that doesn't go viral?
Yeah, that's
Positively
boring.
talking about people.
well, yeah, but
kinda
I
gay.
was just saying, I like found so many TikToks where I was saying so many amazing, uplifting things, but they didn't grab onto that.
The internet will never reward positivity.
Yeah, that's true.
Lesson learned.
Unless
Lesson
it's
learned.
well, that is the tricky thing. But it is a weird thing. It's like when you share your life, like as a couple publicly,
Yeah.
with the world, and
Yeah, but that's stupid. We don't care about them as a couple. We care about Akash's talent. We don't care about her at all. So she doesn't need to say anything. And she's not making any money or doing anything but ruining the situation that they have. We don't care about them as a couple. We honestly don't really care much about their personal lives. We would just rather have Akaash do the Flagrant podcast and make his money.
Rough.
you guys have idiosyncrasies that are kind of different from
Yeah.
a lot of couples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Apparently.
bruh, the orgy thing was fucking. That shit was crazy. I even watched it and I was like, so break us down.
I need an explanation.
Has the orgy?
Yeah, I want to know exactly what she meant by that. Like, what exactly did you mean by that? Or was that another misunderstanding or something that we need more context of? Because talking about an orgy to your best friend and talking about her husband, like I was just sitting there watching her say all this stuff on these podcast clips, and I'm like, bro, whoever that Nash dude is, I mean, she just got a running start, dove in the air like this, and caught his meat with her mouth. like she was doing tricks on her, bro, and it was just embarrassing. It was just embarrassing.
So okay, no, it hasn't.
Okay,
no, I still only fucked one woman.
That's what I thought was that's what I thought was missing in the whole orgy combo is that he also gets to get some side.
I could have doubled my body count.
Yeah. Now, would you have let him get some side in this hypothetical orgy?
Of course, everyone should be included.
Virgin, by the way. I don't know very many women that are virgins and then talk about hooking up with a guy first time on Tinder and doing backdoor stuff and talking about orgies. I just don't know too many virgins that they lose their virginity and then that's the immediate discussion they start having.
Nah, but Akaash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah. You think he can handle all 10 inches of Nav? You think you can take Nav down? Or is Nav taking it?
Come on, Nav shorter than me. Who taking it?
Nav the bottom, his dick dragging on the carpet.
Collecting dust.
Shout out Nav, bro.
Yes.
Shout out Nav, you fucking homewrecker.
Yeah, this is an absolute waste of time. This was an opportunity for Akaash to actually show grievances and talk about some of the things that was going on and really say, hey, maybe we don't need to do the podcast and the TikToking anymore and actually get a formal apology from his wife if he was going to do this. But they just kind of turned this into a clown show. They're all juggling. They're all fake laughing. It's cringy. I can't actually watch any more of this, so I'm just going to end it here. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L and give it an HBO special. That's out, brother. Special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.